Welcome into the SadFan, where we talk about the good, the bad, and everything that made you sad.
Oh, we're mixing it up today.
Why are we mixing it up? What happened? What's the remix? What mix did I put on it?
I don't know, but it sounded good.
Well, we're right in the middle of two giant soccer tournaments. We got Copa America, we've got the Euros, and we've also got a huge show that we both watched. It's on. We talked about it during season 1, and we did not talk about it during season 2 because obviously of the SadFan. I mean, sorry, and that's because obviously we have popcorn and beers now that does most of our entertainment stuff. But something occurred to me as I'm reading all the social media for The Boys season 4, right? And it's like the far right, finally realized that The Boys is just making fun of them. For a majority of the show, and now they're worst show ever. I hate this show. They're so stupid. It's dumb. More woke stuff, and I'm like, it took you 4 years to figure this out that everyone hates you, and it got me to thinking. It got me to thinking, Wes. What sports team has that same like delusional mentality? And my first one was the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, America's team. No, we all hate you.
Yeah, we're all constantly making fun of you. Like, that's what we're doing the whole time, is we're making fun of the Cowboys. Anytime we're doing any type of satire, we're not celebrating you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there like another one you could think of? Because I think that the Cowboys might be that low-hanging fruit where we're like, yes, we're always making fun of you. We're never on your side, Cowboys and your fans. This show is here to tease you.
I can't really think of one because, I mean, like, all the other teams that are very, like, polarizing, like the Yankees, are actually good. Like, the Yankees actually win stuff.
That was another shot right at the Cowboys without even trying. It was just another shot. No, because all the other teams everybody hates are good.
Yeah. Like, that's why they hate them, is because they're good. People just hate the Cowboys. Because they're obnoxious.
They are, and it's crazy because we're in another news cycle where we're talking about should the Cowboys pay Dak Prescott $50 million a year or pass. And I'm like, are we only talking about this mediocre quarterback on this mediocre franchise because it is the Cowboys? Because I just want to make fun of them.
100%. If this was like Panthers or something like that, they wouldn't be talking about it.
Not at all. Not at all. Like, look at Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence got paid, and we just grazed right over it. We're like, who cares? He got paid. Whatever. We knew it was going to happen. The Cowboys, we make news about it forever, and because it gets ratings, because Cowboys fans are so delusional, they want every little piece of information that tells them, yeah, you're still going to finish second in your division and not make it out of your conference playoffs.
Right? You have a shot at winning the conference, or you have a shot at winning your division, but that's all you're going to do.
Yeah,
you're going to choke in the first round like you always do.
So Jerry Jones, just so you know, you are what we're making fun of. You are the Homelander in this story when it comes to sports, and the Cowboys is Vought. We're making fun of you. We're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you. All right. The closest you came to doing anything was Tony Romo fumbling the field goal, the PAT attempt, and trying to run it in against the Seahawks. Was that in Seattle when that happened? Was that actually in Seattle, or was that in Dallas?
So. I think it was in Seattle.
Like, that's the only thing I remember about anything Cowboys playoff related is that play still.
I mean, so the best thing that ever happened to the Cowboys in like the last 20 years is Tony Romo leaving to do commentating and people actually liking him, completely changing his image.
Like, that's all you have to do to be qualified, apparently, is be a Cowboy, and then you could go work in the booth.
People only like Cowboys quarterbacks after they leave the team.
But Troy Aikman's gotten too old to care, right, at this point? Because some of his commentary on people's comments actually makes me smile. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's probably because he's just, like, showing up every Sunday with, like, bloodshot eyes, a 5 o'clock shadow from his bender.
Well, if he's, like the Kelsey brothers, he's showing up after being in London at the Taylor Swift concert. Both of them were spotted out here when I was in London for her concert. She's here Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, of course. What are they going to do, right? Follow Taylor all over the world, have a great time, and chill in the tent with all the other celebrities while this is all going on.
Maybe Travis Kelce should stick to practicing football.
Why? He's really good, Wes. I think he's got 3 Super Bowl rings. Should he really stick to that? I think we want him to get distracted. I think we're okay with it. He's one of the greatest tight ends to ever play in the NFL. Like, it's good. You know what? He's in the Raiders division. I want him not thinking about football at all. I'd love for him to just stay distracted forever. I hope that this Kansas. So Kansas, I don't know if you're following the Kansas Stadium story. So you know they're based out of Missouri, right?
Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri.
And Missouri doesn't want to give them a stadium. So Kansas's governor has now signed a bill into legislation to entice both the Royals and the Chiefs to move to the Kansas side of the Kansas City. Yeah, you like it? A little stir in the pot a little bit?
I like it. Yeah. I mean, Kansas City is such a weird city because there's actually 2 Kansas cities. There's Kansas City, Missouri, which everyone knows, and there's a Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
That's just on the other side of the river. And,
just right over the other side. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's if they want that Chiefs money, shoot your shot.
Go for it. Go for it. Have something big in Kansas. Missouri has stuff, right? They got the Cardinals. They got the St. Louis Cardinals. What else does Missouri have right now?
Now they also have the St. Louis Blues.
They do have the St. Louis Blues, and they won a Stanley Cup a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So they got the Blues, and they got the Rams. They lost the Rams. That's right. The Rams didn't love you anymore, Missouri. And now you might lose the Kansas City Chiefs, too. What is Missouri going to do? How about we have both governors? We have both governors, right? We buy them, some boxing gloves, both of them, and we put them in a ring, and they got to fight with the Chiefs.
I like it. Blood sport.
Yeah, and then they can, act exactly like some of. Never mind. We'll leave that one alone. Anyway, we've also got a big matchup coming up in the WNBA, and one that I hate it because it leads to everyone talking about it like it's so controversial for athletes to be hard on each other or to have like a little internal rivalry where they get a little rough or they physical with each other or envious or they give them a little extra nudge. And it seems like we always end up talking about the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever in a way that's like negative or controversial. What do you think?
We're obviously referring to the Kennedy Carter shove of Caitlyn.
Well, and the Angel Reese slap heard round world. When Angel Reese went up for the block, she said she was going for the ball, and she knocked Caitlin Clark in the head.
Did I miss that?
You might have missed that. So go ahead and look that one up, and I'll filibuster so you can pull it up so you can see it. But essentially, Angel Reese says she was, in fact, going for the ball, and she knocked Caitlin Clark. And for me, again, it's just a basketball play. I didn't really care. I didn't think anything of it. And in the press conference after it happened, Angel Reese said, I guess some people just have a special whistle after it happened. Because Angel Reese, in her defense, had been getting fouled quite a bit all game long. And she does claim that she was going for the ball. She did knock Caitlin pretty good in the head. Like, she definitely tried to decapitate her a little bit in her attempt to block the shot. But it's a physical sport. Like, we're fighting at the rim. We're going head to head. It is not what's she supposed to do, play patty cake?
Yeah, she got knocked for a loop.
Yeah, she hit her hard. She does get her really good. But, like, I'm not going to not take
I gotta see the slow-mo here.
I got to see the slow-mo. Let me see if Angel Reese is actually looking at the ball. This is now...
she did hit the ball. She actually, that's... Okay, I was looking at the wrong player. Okay, yeah. I was like, it was blocked. I was like, she got all ball, but I didn't see Angel Reese coming from behind. Yeah. Well, because the other player got a clean block.
Yeah. But that was a tee. She was teed up for that.
Yeah.
And,
flagrant.
like I said, it's a basketball play. I'm not going to freak out over
it. It happens in basketball.
And they are rivals.
I've seen much worse.
Yeah. They are rivals, though. They are. They're not supposed to be best friends, and I like it better this way in sports. I'm so tired of these athletes being best friends and, dabbing up. I want them to, have a little bit of dislike for each other. That's why I like Jimmy Butler's style. I don't want them to be friends. I want them to be like, no, I want to destroy you. That's my whole goal, is to make you feel like you shouldn't be on the same court with me.
I want them to be angry. I want fights.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I mean,
I want Malice in the Palace,
no,
Part 2, and WNBA edition.
We'll get to hockey later. Where there will be blood. No, in this, you don't miss that. Like, don't you like it when the Seahawks don't like the 49ers? Like, didn't you like the Michael Crabtree Richard Sherman rivalry?
I mean, yeah, that was fun. I definitely enjoyed that because we kicked the crap out of Michael Crabtree.
All right.
I mean, that's one of the things that I did like about Sherman when he was on the team. I mean, it turned some people off, but I was like, dude, talk your smack. I was like, you're at the top of your game right now, bro.
And I feel the same about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And I feel like it's only good for the game. The problem is people don't know how to talk about it, mainly men who haven't been watching the WNBA.
I mean, it is. I feel like the popularity is growing, which is good. And I don't know. I feel like.
Go ahead.
I feel like there's a lot of people that are like thinking that they shouldn't be as aggressive as they are because they're women, but it's like, no.
It's bullshit. Let's just say it. It's bullshit. They'll whoop your ass. Whoever thinks that. and two, they're athletes literally at the top of their game. If we think it's okay for men to have ego, why can't these women have ego, and why are we trying to remove them?
Right? Go for it. I mean, like, I want to see the scrappiness. Like I said, I mean, I said it before. It's part of the game. And
it makes it like appointment television. It makes you want to tune in to see, like, I want to watch this game tonight. One, because both athletes are amazing and having amazing rookie seasons. Amazing. Like, I think Angel Reese is at like 12 double-doubles this season or something like that.
Dang.
Like, they're having crazy good seasons, and they're both great athletes, and they're on teams that appear to be coming up. Thanks, Wes, for being right about that with the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, they've won 4 in a row now.
And I think this game is going to be rough. I think it's going to be heavily contested. I think we're going to see a lot of knocking inside the box, and I think we're going to see a lot of maybe what would be considered cheap shots, and I love it.
A lot of fouls.
A lot of fouls. You think it's going to be a hot whistle?
Yep.
Well, I look forward to it. I'm excited about it, but I don't want to forget about Cameron Brink. I feel so bad for what happened to Cameron Brink. She had a non-contact injury, and then after the MRI, it was reported that she tore her ACL. And she was still presented with... She had made the Olympic team. That's what sucks, is Cameron Brink made the 3-on-3 Olympic team, and she was going to represent the United States in the Olympics. And she does not get to now. She's got to wait those 4 years for that to happen again. So that really sucks. That really sucks, you know?
It does. Yeah. I mean, you hate to see the non-contact injuries. You know,
and we know now, right?
They're not even trying to, like, it's part of sports. I mean, you see it all the time in football. Their knees just buckle. They plant wrong or something like that, and it sucks, you know?
Yeah, and I think we know right away, right? As sports fans, we're now educated enough to see that happening. Are you the guy on your couch? Like, because I am. I'm definitely the guy on my couch who's like, that's an ACL. That's the ACL. Yep. That's what that is.
Yeah, every time they every time they go to their knees or whatever, like they buckle, like non-contact, I'm like, yeah, they just tore their ACL.
Right away, right? Like you become the couch doctor.
You're like, yep.
There it goes. Not getting up from that one. That sucks. That really sucks. And yeah, Cameron Brink was having a hell of a season. The Sparks were on the come up with her, and now we lose her for the season, the year, and she misses out on the Olympics. Like, two very negative things occur.
Yeah.
But you know what, Wes?
What?
Does that open the door for Caitlin Clark to be on the 3-on-3 Olympic team?
I think so.
Yeah, right? Or maybe even Angel Reese. I think Angel Reese and Cameron Brink play the same position. So, are we going to get one of the rookies? Are we going to have controversy throughout these Olympics? A little bit wild. The slot just opened up. And that's insensitive the way I said it. That is insensitive. But understand, I do feel terrible for Cameron Brink. But,
yeah.
I mean, the reality is the slot just opened up. Who's going to get it?
We'll see.
Right? You're like, I don't want to get controversial.
I have no idea, though. I mean, I don't know who they're going to pick. Who knows?
You think NBC is going to... NBC, by the way, NBC is the network that the Olympics will be on. They're the one showing the Olympics. You think NBC is going to give the Olympic Committee a call and be like, yo, we're not telling you how to do your job. but we are going to tell you who we would like to see.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. You know that conversation has happened before.
It has to. It has to because like they want ratings, right? They want ratings for marketing dollars. They don't want all this popularity of Caitlin Clark to go to waste right now. And right now she's one of the most popular.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. So who else is striking while the iron's hot? Edmonton. The Edmonton Oilers are striking while the iron's hot. And West,
yeah, 3 in a row now.
What are your going thoughts to Game 7? This is gone.
I didn't see it go into Game 7, but I did see Edmonton making a series out of it. But now they're going back to Florida. And I think Florida's going to take Game 7.
They have to. They have to. They're the better team. They are the better team. They're the deeper team.
Absolutely.
Now, Edmonton has two.
They let their guard down.
And Edmonton has two superstars in Connor McDavid and Draisaitl, right? Two absolute superstars. Just because Draisaitl hasn't played well to this point does not mean he's not a superstar, an absolute savage. And what happened to Bobrovsky? He's just letting in everything. He's a damn revolving door back there.
I don't know. I mean, Connor McDavid had a really good couple games. Yeah. And it's hard to stop that.
When he gets going, he is the best player in the entire world. Let me be very clear. Now,
agreed.
When he's hot, though, I don't know if you can stop him.
I mean, that's something that Florida's going to have to figure out. But they're also going to need some contributions from Tkachuk and everybody else.
Well, it's something that Paul Maurice has to figure out.
We got a day and a half, though, till the game. It's going to be good. But both teams got a lot to think about. If you're Florida, you got to be wondering how the hell you're in Game 7.
For sure. For sure, that should be exactly what's crossing your mind is how the hell did we get here?
Exactly. They should have wrapped it up in Game 5 on their home ice.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, especially with the save that Matthew Tkachuk made. I don't know if you've seen it, Wes.
The open net?
Yes. That resulted in a goal anyway because his team was all busy watching him do it.
No, I saw him make the save. I was like, is he going to save this? And he got it. And they still scored anyways. I mean, it was an open net, so I was like...
He scored anyway because the entire Panthers team was watching Matthew Tkachuk make that save.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that happens.
I mean, so here's the thing, though. All 3 of those games the Oilers won were pretty much blowouts.
Yeah.
They won Game 4 8-1, and then Game 6 5-1.
But I just think Paul Maurice needs to pull his head out, get the proper lineup together, right? Get his line set. And I think Sasha Barkov has to be in every single one of them because I don't think Sasha Barkov can leave the ice all night. I think we get an hour of game time out of Sasha Barkov because he's the only one that can even kind of control what Connor McDavid is capable of. And it's going to be like when Andre Iguodala won the MVP for the Golden State Warriors. He won the MVP because he was able to barely contain LeBron James. He didn't stop LeBron James, right? It was like containment.
He bottled him up just enough.
Yeah, and that's what you need from Sasha Barkov against someone like Connor McDavid.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I expect Florida to win, but the way the last 3 games went, I wouldn't be surprised if the Oilers pull it out.
So give me it, though. What is your story that you're sticking to? Because I'm picking Florida. I'm not going to get off the bandwagon. I'm sticking with Florida.
I'm still on the bandwagon. I want Florida to win.
I do, too. I want them to win very badly, and I want to see all of Canada get brought to the brink of this ecstasy and bringing the cup back for the first time in 30 years, I think is what we said, to Canada. And then I want the state of Florida that exists only in sunshine to take it back.
Which is never something I thought I would hear from you because you hate Florida.
I do, but I like the Panthers. I like this hockey team. This hockey team is fun to watch.
A hockey team in Florida should not be good.
But the Tampa Bay Lightning have run the league, except for if not
That's
for
true.
the Las Vegas Knights. Like, Florida owns hockey.
Yeah, it's. I think they just got some good owners down there, some good managers who know what they're
Not
doing.
just that, dog. If you're a player and you have a choice between
That's
living in
true.
winter, windy ass Canada, like I'm surprised Los Angeles hasn't been better for years. Because like I could play the sport I love, make millions of dollars, and live in a very beautiful sunny place. I don't have to live in the winter. Like what?
Right?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
like,
I mean, the Kings were really good for a while. They
dude.
won a few Stanley Cups not too long ago.
That's true. That's true. Well, oh god, the goalie he just left my brain when you said that. Again, for me, it's gonna be the Panthers, and I think
So,
go
I
ahead.
mean, here's a serious question:
Mm-hmm.
should they just play without Bobrovsky? Should they just play empty net the whole freaking time? Like, is
Let
there really
Kachuk.
going to be any difference than the last 3 games?
I mean,
Or maybe a Kachuk goal.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Yeah, uh, I think maybe right 6 men and just put Kachuk back there the whole time to play goalie.
Yeah.
No, I Jonathan Quick, not Sands. Jonathan Quick was the goalie for the Los Angeles Kings when they were on that run. But
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Quick, yeah, he was like the Team USA's goalie too. I was like obsessed with that dude.
He
I
was
thought he was amazing.
unstoppable. The dude was a brick
Yeah.
wall.
He had a run there for a while. But yeah, maybe they play with 6 men on the ice and no goalie the whole time. Like you said, it'd be the same. It's been a revolving door lately. But I do think Vorovsky is an all-world goalie, and I think he does get it together. He has to. He has to get it together.
For sure.
Do you think any of Katie Ledecky's competition is going to get it together?
No, because they're not going to make the Olympics. They suck.
They suck, or she's that good? Don't take credit from her. Don't take credit from her now. So, if you're not familiar, audience, what we're referring to is in qualifiers this week, Katie Ledecky finished an even 20 seconds ahead of every other swimmer in the pool.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, she just dusted her competition in the 800. 800
I want to see that
freestyle.
video mashed. I want to see that video mashed with the Jeopardy. Like themes like do 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 do, right? Well, we just wait for everybody to catch up.
Yeah, I think she comes away with gold. I mean, there's no way she doesn't win gold at the Olympics.
And you know what? I also hope
She's
that
just light years ahead of everyone.
She is, and I hope Sha'Carri Richardson, who got screwed out of the Olympics last year, she qualified last
2021.
Yeah,
the 2021 Summer Olympics.
So I hope that she gets her revenge on everyone because she's already qualified and she gets gold as well.
Yeah, she got freaking. So she won the Olympic trials. She was qualified for the Olympics, and they said no because she tested positive for.
Yep.
Who the hell cares?
Also, when did cannabis become a performance-enhancing drug?
Right? It's not.
Nobody's ever smoked cannabis and said, I can run real fast.
Yeah, no.
Nor have they wanted to. Nor have they wanted to after that.
It's so dumb. And I'm just glad that she won her trials and she qualified for the Olympics again. And hopefully she takes gold.
I hope so too. And a team that's not going to take gold is Portugal. I don't think they're going to win the Euros. But it looks to be Cristiano Ronaldo's last run. And I think it's absolutely crazy. I think a lot of the fans are sensing that too. And it's evidenced by the Hungary-Portugal game having to get stopped 3 times. 3 separate times. Due to 3 different pitch invaders.
So here's the thing, though. I mean, backing off of the pitch invaders for just a second. I think Portugal has a really good shot at winning the Euros.
I do not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. No. I think France is too good. I think even though the fans don't like Gareth Southgate, I think England's very good. I think that Belgium, if they can get their act together, is very good. I think there's just too much talent. I think Spain's very good. Italy always shows up in the Euros, even though they just lost to Spain. So no, I don't think Portugal will.
That's, man, I don't know. I can't bet against Ronaldo.
But they're the little engine that never could.
That's why I think they finally get it done.
Just like Messi.
They also got Gonzalo Ramos. I mean, they're a stacked team.
They are a stacked team, but they're not going to win.
I don't know. I think they do. I think they pull it off.
You're going to call Portugal right now? You're getting
calling
braver
Portugal
and braver with these predictions. You're getting braver. You're getting a little bit more brazen.
I've always liked Portugal as a team. And like during our FIFA tournaments, I like to pick Portugal. All right.
Yeah, but that's because Cristiano Ronaldo was on Portugal as a young man during those FIFA tournaments.
Hey, okay. I needed all the help I could get in those FIFA video game tournaments, all right? Because I would always get my ass kicked. So I'd be like, no, I'm Portugal. You're U.S.
Speaking of U.S., our last topic of the night, our last topic of the day, pardon me. We've got Copa America. It's been going on for a while. Argentina's already complaining about the pitch in the United States. Shut up, Argentina. Shut up. Wham, wham, wham. You're so highfalutin. Get out of here.
Yeah, go away, Argentina.
You won the World Cup. Leave us alone. Anyway, it's not even our second favorite sport, okay?
We stole your player.
I love it. Yeah, we stole Messi from you. We stole him from the rest of the world, too. And he's going to retire in the United States for good reason, because we have great pitch, just so you know. Team USA kicks off their campaign today against Bolivia. It starts a little bit late over here, but Wes, do you think they got their act together against Brazil?
Yeah, they drew Brazil in friendlies after getting their butts kicked 5-1 against Colombia. I mean, Bolivia's not a tough team.
No.
But
Greg Berhalter's not.
I can't pinpoint where this team is.
It's hard. They're the most talented team on paper that the U.S. has ever had. On paper.
I mean, it's... Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, I'm not... I can't make a prediction with this because U.S. is all over the place.
I think they make it out of their group. I do. I do think the U.S. makes it out of their group. They have to.
It'll, some good television coming up.
I hope so. I hope this was good television. I do. Every time we do the show, I think it's good television. I hope it's good television.
We have one more topic.
Go ahead.
I guess congratulations to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, we avoided them on purpose.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk. Man, 18 banners, and I got to listen to this. I got to listen to how Boston's so persecuted all the time in sports, and all they do is get champions. Anyone that's grown up in that area as a fan of the Bruins, the Red Sox, the Celtics, the Patriots, go away. Disappear. You've lived the most blessed life ever.
Seriously, we don't need you. Just piss off.
Yes, into the sea. Okay, fine, Wes. You twisted my arm. Congratulations. The curse of Kyrie got the Mavericks.
Right? Yeah, Kyrie, do better. Okay? Be a better person and be a better baller. Stop sucking in Boston.
Yeah, what? Boston. You can't talk smack about Boston and then go in there and suck. Like, if you're going to talk smack, you better go in there and ball out.
Pathetic.
That is all. That
was a terrible showing in Game 5, by the way. That was awful.
It was. It was a gentleman's sweep. But that's all.
They acted like they weren't up against elimination. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, they did act like they were. They did not fight. They showed no fight, and they lost. And now we've got to deal with Boston being the champion for the next year. We have to deal with that. That is something that we will be forced to watch, and it's terrible.
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. Well, go ahead, Wes.
I was going to say maybe Boston should fire their coach and hire back Doc Rivers.
That'll save us all. And then he's just going to throw everyone else under the bus except for himself. Everyone except for himself. I think he even blamed the Philadelphia fans at one point. So that's Doc. And that's it for us. That's it for our show. We will see you all next week. As always, you can find us on the SadFan Podcast Network, on YouTube, and anywhere you get your podcasts. We will see you next week.
Adios.